ए हो म्हणते हळू बोलतो काय बरोबर तेवढी. Oh, back to Witcher again.
I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid
मैं झाड़ू
siege
के
to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Kareem Tilly, an Oniromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Kareem Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
As long as the damp don't make me sick.
चलो कल भी यहीं पे हमने छोड़ा था गेम.
I need a rest.
मेरे को वही एक्ट्रेस खाने को तो कुछ मिल गया. क्या है बटाटे.
That's piss. What she created?
अच्छा हैवी है इसलिए नहीं जा रहा क्या भाग के. प्लस है ही नहीं भाई किसी में. इतने तलवारें हैं मैं. ओके What? नहीं नहीं, इसमें तो नहीं लगेगा वो। गोल्ड का है ये, सिल्वर टन स्वॉर्ड, स्टील स्वॉर्ड। ठीक है, तो हम कुछ चीजें फेंक सकते हैं, जैसे कि ये ये
One drink, all I had. Really useful, guys. The Reapers come for me. Oh, it's piss. I'll never come back, you stinking scat! Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your arse till you've toes for teeth! Geralt, in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs.
कौन बोल रहा?
All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
Gotta get around him! Reminds me of our days of yore.
Yeah, almost like we never left Bergen.
Told you to know. Leg it! Get out. Oh, another chubby. I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale. What do you find instead? A shitestorm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote. Aha! A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters.
My visage red and hot, I plunged into purest ecstasy, imbibing its nectar. Your dexterous digits on my soul's yearning chords. Get out, pal.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like dandelion.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like dandelion.
Lice it, you mangy dwarf!
Oh, let it go, Jarrett. Come on, we need another plate.
This the loot he got from the elves of Dolbathan.
Aye. Must have been in a great rush to leave it behind.
Hmm. 10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
Double.
No. That's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Huh. Dandelion and planning? Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late, the dog.
Zoltan, please. You really want to track down the women Dandelion's been wooing? Most likely all angry women by now.
Got any better ideas? Besides, Dandelion's a babbler. They're sure to know something of his doings. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suit you?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
double in the round.
Redeadling planner of
Blood came out the ears.
Really use your pits. Man's getting I serve the eternal fire.
Oh, it's hard to light a fire in this weather.
I will get you every last copper, with interest.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Go. Now.
Now listen. You might have 2 swords, but there's 4 of us.
Yeah. 4 men, collecting tribute from 1 washerwoman. Don't think I have much to fear.
Best think again.
The witch will burn you!
Take him from the back!
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work for naught.
No need to thank me. It was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
Relax. It'll come out in the wash.
Of course it will. Just gotta soak it in white vinegar, but that's not my point. Junior shan't forgive me. Either I'll close up shop myself or he'll burn me down.
Sorry. Didn't think about that.
A woman's lot. Men have their fun and we're stuck with a mess. Oh well, I suppose I must move to Oxenfurt. Professors need clean undergarments too.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelion out. Through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on
Guys
his
like
arm.
कर दो रे जो भी देख रहा है.
It was the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
This woman he was with in the harbor. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Ha! Horvir, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Thanks for your help. Listen, When I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Perfect weather to sit by a fire.
Welcome. Do come in.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need
वो ये
something
भी elf है.
shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
इसमें आधे elf और आधे monster
You
दिखाई
Elial.
पड़े भाई.
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
Low beast.
Any better?
So you're...
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion... how did you two meet?
I met him one night in a
Elf पहले
tavern.
से
He was blind drunk.
है और उनके पास मैजिक था. हाँ
What happened?
पता नहीं
You
रियल
think
लाइफ में
we
थे या
spoke?
नहीं थे elf.
That's it.
I'm not sure.
और
what
रियलिटी
you're
में
getting
मैजिक
at,
था या नहीं
But I
था.
should make one thing clear.
क्या लगता है तुझे
Men
रियल लाइफ में
don't
मैजिक था?
interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button rear-fixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago, he brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
What did you and
जब
Dandelion
दो
talk
planet
about?
टकराए फिर
He
monster
asked
and
about
इंसान
anything
आए.
in
कैसे?
particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although
मैजिक तो हाँ
Indeed,
बट पावर
he
तो
did
थी.
keep asking about Kalkstein. If
पता नहीं
Dandelion and
क्यों-
I hadn't laid
क्यों
our
पता भी
cards
नहीं.
on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
तेरे पास एपेक्स लेजेंड्स है
Kalkstein's
क्या
Overgrad?
पीसी में?
Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, the goings-on impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid.
कल एपेक्स लेजेंड
such
खेलने वाला हूँ
flaccid
मैं.
cock.
तो खेलते साथ में.
I know this is none of my business.
सुबह में मतलब
but
दोपहर
why
का
do
स्ट्रीम.
you...
Why do I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom.
कॉफी देना होगा.
Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested. Thanks for your help.
क्या?
And
यार.
nice to meet you.
I can help with much more.
वीड क्या
If you
ये?
need new trousers or a
अरे
vest,
आज भी
you know where to find me.
देखियो. पास निकले. अच्छा वेदास की बात कर रहा है तू. ओके. हाँ हो सकता है.
Looked like it would rain, and here it is.
भीड़ नहीं, हाँ हाँ, वेदास ना, होली बुक। समझ गया, हो सकते हैं रे फिगे।
Oh, that's bad luck. God!
दस 10,000 साल पुराना है, मतलब महाभारत से भी पहले। हाँ हो सकते हैं। मेरे को अभी किसी के पास, मारबेला के पास वाला, फिर मौली भाई साहब। ए कुत्ता,
Sort of.
हो सकते हैं, नहीं है। हो सकते हैं तो बोला मैं।
Excuse me.
मैं नहीं
I'm
रही
looking for
सब चीज़ों में
Marabella.
ज़्यादा।
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in
वैसे
session.
मैंने कल प्रमुख कैसी है?
Sorry, can't wait. Hear about Dandelion. I'm Geralt, and I'm...
Geralt. I know you. Fine. If you're eager to join in the lesson, you're welcome to. Children, sadly the Ratcatcher has a fever today, but in his stead, we're honored to welcome a Witcher, who will now tell us about his trade.
but...
स्टोरी कैसी लगी तेरे को? स्टोरी लाइन क्या है?
You shan't disappoint them, will you?
लेकिन कमी भी है थोड़ी। अभी तो पार्ट 1 आया ना, पार्ट 2 भी आएगा ना, देखते कैसे। तो वो कमी तो रहेगी पार्ट 2 के लिए।
Who would like to ask
अभी
the
पार्ट 2 वो
first
कमी
question?
पूरी कर दे।
Me? What's it mean that witches are lecturers?
How old are you again?
9. 8.
In that case, wait a few years
मूवी के
and I'll
डायलॉग
tell
है वो
you.
प्यार वाला
Children,
अंकल।
what's the meaning of this? Next question. Is it true witches kill kings?
अरे वो तो होता ही है भाई, बॉलीवुड मूवी में ही तेरे को सॉन्ग्स मिलेगा, पता है?
Don't believe everything they say about witchers.
तुमको पता है गाने सॉन्ग खाली बॉलीवुड मूवी में, दूसरी मूवी में नहीं दिखेंगे तुमको गाने सॉन्ग्स।
Tomcat ever hiss at you?
सारे एल्बम्स ही हो गए, सिंगर्स वहाँ के जो है आइडल्स।
That is all for today.
वो
Gather your things and I shall see you in the morning. Bid
आप
farewell
बोर
to
तो नहीं
Master
करेंगे ना? थोड़ा हिस्टोरिक काइंड ऑफ टच दिया, और
I'd have rather read the Ratcatcher.
कैसे है ना कि हिस्ट्री ऑन मैनकाइंड का बहुत पुराना हिस्ट्री,
So please do
तो
tell
वो
me.
उससे बहुत
Why
ज़्यादा
here?
क्या कहते हैं, वो क्यूरियस होता है देखने के लिए कैसा है क्या नहीं, या
I know you saw
क्या
Dandelion
कहते हैं उसको,
recently.
Oh yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
कैसा
Read
होता
his
था
poems.
वो सब।
No. We peruse the illustrated guide. to
क्यूरियोसिटी इंसान के इंटरेस्ट बढ़ाती है, पता है,
Maybe.
उस चीज़ में, फिर उसको बोर नहीं
No.
करती।
Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
और क्यूरियोसिटी
mold.
बच्चों में ज़्यादा होती
That
है,
was his interest.
इसलिए उनके पास
When
ज़्यादा
his hand
सवाल होते हैं।
abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold.
फिर वो 18 साल
He
के बाद
simply
वो
needs a bit
क्यूरियोसिटी
more
निकल जाती
discipline
है।
in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
मतलब मेन कैरेक्टर जो है दुनिया खत्म हो जाए, मेरे को स्पॉइलर दे रहा है क्या? उसकी पावर्स नहीं जाएगी, लेकिन उसके प्यार पे आज आई तो अलग ही पावर्स जिंदा हो गई उसके अंदर। इमोशंस बताया उसने, मतलब वो पावर्स उसके अंदर पहले से थी जो उसको पता नहीं थी, लेकिन वो जो भी है उसकी हीरोइन को या हीरो को जो भी तकलीफ हुई, तो वो दर्द देख के उसके इमोशंस ने सारे उसके पावर्स के दरवाजे खोल दिया और वो कई चुपी हुई पावर उससे बाहर निकली। हो सकता है।
I've had enough of living.
पहले से ही हो उसमें पावर, बट उसको ही पता ना हो।
One for the price of two.
I just hung the laundry.
जैसे बता रहा किस टाइप की हुई। अच्छा, या वो तो ट्रेलर में भी बताया ना, आग के रिलेटेड उसमें
This
कुछ तो।
baronet's Lavallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Greetings, Witcher. Must admit it's curious to see you here. I don't quite believe in coincidences.
Geralt of Rivia,
इधर उल्टा ही
slayer of
होता है भाई।
monsters, and my son.
You're right, General. My visit's no accident. I'm looking for someone.
There's no one here who wishes to see you. Captain, this man is not to enter. Forgive me, Morvran, but I've lost my appetite for the races.
Kill a woman's son and appear at her doorstep? My.
इसलिए
I
तो इंडिया
thought witches had
पीछे है,
better survival skills than that.
क्योंकि वो इंडिया वाले
Looking
इस
for a girl named
लड़कियों
Molly.
के पीछे भाग
She
रहे हैं।
works here.
I fear your
तुमको क्या पता कि
information's
लड़की भाई आगे बढ़
outdated.
जाएगी, तुम लोग
Molly no
पीछे रह
longer
जाओगे।
works here.
Baroness fired her.
Quite the contrary. Molly decided she no longer wished to serve. After Arian's demise,
मैं what if नहीं
Louisa's
देखा, मेरे
nephew
को
came
पता है
to
उल्टा ही
pay
है
his
उसमें सब।
respects. Got one glance of Molly and, well, they wed soon after. They now await his inheritance. With the Baroness's son dead, the estate will go to
वही
the
तो भाई, लड़की
nephew
के लिए दुनिया
and
पागल है।
Lady Latta, known until recently simply as Molly.
All right, so where'll I find the newly minted Lady Latar?
Our dear little Molly has a new passion, horse racing. To my knowledge, she should be at Countess Vegelbud's villa right now. That's exactly where I'm going. Since you stripped me of Louise's company, perhaps you'd agree to come along.
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way, then.
लॉकी एंड वॉट इफ देखते हैं। मैं फिलहाल तो नारुतो फिर से स्टार्ट कर दिया ना।
We've arrived.
Nice place.
I must say, of all the creatures in this region, I find steeds most intriguing. Horses interest you at all, Witcher?
All the same to me. Call each one I ride Roach.
Strange. The grey is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Yeah. Gray's a good color.
My coin's on the black.
Surprise.
अच्छा, पैसा लगा रहा है।
Seem to know your horses.
I find them to be far more honest than men.
तेरे को
Must
भगवान
say,
में बिलीव
I'm
है, मेरे
curious
को
how you
नेचर में
manage in the
बिलीव है.
Saddle Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
I'd rather resolve things with Molly.
Well, there she is. See the slim young woman? Resolve what you must. I shall play the horses for a time. If you wish, we can ride back to the city together.
नेचर में क्या बिलीव है?
Who do
तेरे
you
को भगवान
favor,
में क्या
milady?
बिलीव है?
Can't decide between the black stallion and the grey mare. Keep going back and forth, back and forth. Sorry, don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again.
That's right. Except it's the other way around. I'm always saving him.
Mean to
तो लाइक
say
एनर्जी
my
ड्रिंक लेके आओ
Dandelion
क्या मैं?
saved you in Flotsam by severing your noose with an arrow from 100 paces?
What? Dandelion couldn't. Never mind. Any idea where our master archer might be at the moment?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. Ever since I
मेरे
became
को
Lady
ये है
Latard,
कि यूनिवर्स
it's
को
been
बनाने
nothing
वाला
but
हमें बनाने वाला
balls,
कोई
banquets and other such, what's it,
तो है.
congregations. Awful tiring, all this. But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him
हो
himself.
सकता है.
Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever
तू
I
बता.
ask Dandelion when we visit her,
क्या
he'll
बताऊं
grow all
मैं?
quiet and then change the subject.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
तो अभी कितने साल का?
Took me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go, I've got a
बताया तो था
request.
भूल गया. क्या?
Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's
It's,
wonderful! Thanks, and good luck
क्या?
to you on your
कितनी?
search.
ठीक है.
Is there a ladder? Nothing hurts as much as life.
Okay. 18 या 19 हाँ इसका नाम क्या है एक तो
Another drifter in from Temeria.
बहुत दूर है ये भाई साहब मुझे यहाँ से यहाँ पे आया मेरे को फिर यहाँ जाना है
Come on. Hey-ya. Whoa.
साइड मिशन कर रहा है हाँ हाँ तो क्या हो गया करते थोड़ी अरे वहाँ पे वो पावर लेवल ज्यादा चाहिए ना
I feel quite faint today.
You've seen the new waitress.
The whole day.
मैं पूरा साइड कर रहा हूँ दोनों ट्राई कर रहा हूँ देखते हैं अभी कैसे चल रहा है
Run, Roach.
कैसा था ना पहले का देखो ना कंस्ट्रक्शन बाजू बाजू में एकदम घर ये रहा फाउंटेन छोटा सा
Hey-ya.
You'll not find much to do in Novigrad. All the way to the garden. What did you catch him in London? Driving in swimming quickly top power of this.
हाँ अभी तक तो नहीं बुलाया
Sounds like you might have been.
What do you want?
Want to see Rosa Varatra?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms
ट्रेनर
yet, so I
बोलना
bet
है
you're
इसको
not needed.
मतलब
On your way now.
अच्छा ट्रेनर
Frank, we ain't looking for no witcher.
Do you like it here?
Vavor.
Watch it, Greylocks.
Is it your belief Novigrad stands to gain from being annexed by
Hey,
Redania?
keep your distance.
Frank, we ain't looking for no witcher. Frank, we ain't looking for no... Watch it, Greylocks.
मेडिटेशन ठीक है करते
What should I whip up for supper?
Frank, we ain't looking for no witcher.
I'm knackered.
Way like our grandma.
Behave yourself. Do what you must, but behave.
Vivaldi's bank. Wise that usurer pays lower and lower returns. Falling returns are not my concern. Soaring inflation.
That brothel? Why?
Yes.
And even let you take a goat.
Real estate.
Is it your belief Novigrad stands to gain from being annexed by Redanian? Damn it, I don't know.
Oh, smoke! Call the guards! Please! No!
Nothing works up a thirst like business.
Take good care of yourself.
I kneel before you, O eternal fire.
Thanks, we ain't looking for no witcher. Thanks, we ain't looking for... What's it? Grey
Or I'll inform the hunters you're a non-human.
I'm warning you.
Thanks, we ain't looking for no witcher. Watch it, Greylocks.
Put it away.
कूट दिया ना.
Watch it, Greylocks.
जिसे गेम लोड कर थोड़ा एक से ट्राई कर.
One false move and you will regret it.
Watch it, Greylocks.
लोग ज्यादा इस पे है पावर लेवल.
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Kareem Tilly, an Oniromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing.
तो भुगते बघ कसं
Guided by
तोंडात घेऊन.
Kareem Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
What to check? Ha ha ha.
Ah! Ooh!
Why'd you give your food to that beggar?
I know you from somewhere.
To find paid work. But he said the temple guard interrogated him.
My brother came back from the market with news. Ancient Bell says serious.
All the way to go.
Did you catch him?
No, no. What do you want?
Nah.
I'm the new cook.
And them pointy things sticking out behind you, they your cleavers?
Away with you, vagrant.
यहाँ से वो लोग जाने देगा ही नहीं, तो दूसरा रास्ता ढूंढना है.
You copper, look, we've got a plan.
I kneel before you.
Did you see them?
Dressed for a masquerade ball.
Is there a
They're
land
not
where I
Okay.
might find
To be wearing costumes.
Yes.
All because of this idiot
Ooh!
war.
Stop!
Riven once knew
Stop.
how the ladies in Nilfgaard dressed, and now...
वही रास्ता है. क्या?
Hey, keep your distance.
Oh! What's this? Didn't hear me tell you we ain't looking for no cook? Sod off!
Hold on! My dad doesn't like elves very much. Are you an elf?
What's this? Didn't hear me tell you we ain't looking for no cook?
दरवाजे
Sod
कैसे
off!
टर्नर बोलूं मैं इनको? दरवाजे से कैसे?
Not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Kareem Tilly, an Oniromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Kareem Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
mug like that won't get you a copper. Got to be elegant like me.
Looking for, okay.
Looking to make some coin too, hey?
Ah!
One cannot make an omelette.
Washed your hair lately? This morning, my Greta came back from the market.
All the way to the garden. What do you want?
Okay.
Nothing. Wrong house.
Wrong house बता रहा भाई.
Our beloved Novigrad. Go plough free city.
Cheek. It's true what they say. Everybody's a lazy good friend. What do you want?
I'm the new cook.
And them pointy things sticking out behind you, they your cleavers?
Away with you, vagrant. Let's see that blade. You lost your mind, man. Hey!
वन ले अरे कितना हाल हुआ भाई.
Gonna be a butcher when I grow up.
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Kareem Tilly, an Oniromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Kareem Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
No. Oh, fuck, don't rightly know.
Yo, Nico. What's up?
What brings you to me? Closer, don't be shy. The thing behind everything seems right away. Best deals this side. Oh. Just this morning, my Greta came back from the market and you felt
Moves with it.
Oh! Let's stick your neck out, white one. Like to do it.
You all the way to the garden.
A deserter.
You catch it?
No,
only driving its. What do you want?
I'm the new cook.
And them pointy things sticking out behind you, they your cleavers?
किधर है भाई? क्या
Away
पॉइंट
with
थे?
you, vagrant.
Cheek. what they say. Every bard is a lazy good for nothing.
वो दोनों मेरे पीछे पीछे भाग रहे हैं। बार बार सेकंड ले रहा है। मैंने सेकंड इसलिए लिया क्योंकि वो मेरी तलवार देख के बोल रहा था ना कि तेरे पास तलवार और तू खूब खास हो गया, तो इसलिए मैंने तलवार हटा दी।
Child's fallen ill. Another sleepless night.
Hey bro, hello Spartan game, welcome to the stream. Oh भाई साहब,
Not your lucky day.
भाई क्या हो रहा है? भाई बाजार में देखो क्या ही हम यार को मजाक कर रहे हैं। क्या कर रहा है भाई? मजे ले रहा है। पकड़ा पकड़ा ही खेल रहा है क्या? भाई इन्होंने कंस्ट्रक्शन कैसा किया होगा ना?
My
Work
husband's
here,
gone
you
grey
know,
as well.
with the eternal
Politics.
fire burning and all that.
Eternal fire be with you.
On a clear day, you can see
You are an
both God's
offense to the
banners.
majesty of the White One. Take a gander over.
Don't you fear the pyre, freak?
Best sheath that blade. Best sheath that blade.
Watch it, Greylocks.
You're here with the servants, yes?
क्या करना है भाई इसमें?
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Kareem Tilly, an Oniromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Kareem Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
ऐसे तो इजिप्ट के पिरामिड कितने पुराने हैं, वो एलियंस ने बनाया है। आज की टेक्नोलॉजी, अरे मैं उसका नहीं बोल रहा हूँ मैं पागल, मैं तब के ज़माने का बात कर रहा हूँ। तब कैसे बनाया होगा इन्होंने ऐसा।
Tried to beguile my man.
यार कल रात वालों खेले आप? हाँ कल रात को हम वालों खेले, 2 सब्सक्राइबर बढ़े। तुम कहाँ थे? आज के टेक्नोलॉजी भी वो पिरामिड नहीं बना सकते, बट बनाना नहीं चाहते, आराम से बना सकते। मैं अरे क्या BGMI खेल रहे हो बे तुम लोग? एपेक्स खेलो, एपेक्स। BGMI को छोड़ो, ख़त्म हो गया BGMI, बैन है। इलीगल चीज़ें करना नहीं है। जो कर रहे हैं उनको करने दो, अपन नहीं करने का वो सब चीज़ें। जब तक था तब तक ठीक था। $260 बहुत पुराना आइडिया वो। सुबह स्ट्रीम देख रहा था। हाँ एम पूरा गंदा हो गया मेरा। हम बेटा से खेल रहे थे ना। वो वैसे भी मेरा आईडी नहीं है, वो मेरे दोस्त का ही आईडी है। उसने भी 1-1.5 साल हो गए छोड़ के। उसके पास स्किन है इसलिए मैंने ले लिया। अभी वो है नहीं यहाँ पे, वो गया कतर। वो बोला खेल ले मेरे आईडी से। बोला दे दे भाई। मतलब उसका आईडी मेरे पास ही था पहले से ही। ये जाने देगा इसको रास्ता हमें। चलो मैं जा रहा वाला। बाय 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 बाय। इसको हमको रास्ता निकालना ही पड़ेगा।
Mind the guards, they're worse than thugs.
Like,
Why'd you give your food to that beggar? Because he was hungry. Good golly! A witcher!
फर्स्ट ऑप्शन नहीं होगा, वो डायरेक्टली बोलता है मैं विचर है फर्स्ट ऑप्शन से। मेरे को अभी ना पीछे से जाने का ट्राई करता हूँ मैं.
What a freak.
Only unwavering faith in the power of this one.
ये रहा. लाश. अरे भाई भाई अबे ये तो लाश पड़ी है.
Interesting.
लव लेटर है.
You fancy men like me? Whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
अंदर
It's
boys
Lady
and
Varatra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, sugar puss, before I report this to Papa.
इधर है वो.
Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here?
भाई विचर भी famous है.
I'll let no one in the front, my lady. I'll swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct?
Hello Tans gamers, welcome to the stream. कल टेंस ने मस्त दारू पे बताया तुम लोग को गाइस, बुलाया नहीं है टेंस. और फोटो भेजता है ग्रुप में दारू वाली.
Won't you realise what you've gotten yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rose has got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword.
कुछ भी आ रहा है.
Take care not to hurt the little miss.
ए कोरोना पिता एक साला कोरोना.
Follow me.
अच्छा.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood to start with. I must know your work.
आजा डिस्कॉर्ड आजा.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how
I am
on
the
earth did you get here?
Witcher.
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
The garden? Yes. In the garden. So, what was it you said? Why are you here?
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch. Granted. You're quick. Stop flaunting and fight. Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Stop flaunting and fight! Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden.
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool? Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
Take it Dandelion did too.
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalonetta. Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
These days, hair-brained, all of them.
How long been in Novigrad?
Wait, Governor.
Sounds the Black Ones are chasing guerrillas round the Kedweni Wood.
Looking wobbly. Need some overripe machines for it.
Ah,
buzz off.
What village are you from?
Willows. It's into my area 2 days road from Zima. You've quite arrived here just before winter.
How are you keeping, Bobby? Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now.
That Field Marshal Duda's replacement? The Marshal was a parrot, you do remember, right? Where'd you get her?
At auction. Some mage's estate went under the hammer. Witch hunters and the Eternal Fire joined forces, staked out his place and rounded the sorry sap up. Put his things up for sale. Happened to be passing by and saw this out. Came with her own cage.
How could you resist?
Could they? 'Tweren't possible. Ah, but dandelion is what matters now. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberits, apparently, named Kalinetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Who's this Priscilla?
A Troberits, like you said. Quite popular of late. Picks up Dandelion with a pair of tits and you've got the general idea.
Interesting.
चलो इसके बाद में बंद कर देगा, ठीक है?
Dandelion handled meeting his female double.
I think he fell in love.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's at laddie's head.
All right.
Priscilla, what?
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of
I
poetry?
am back. मैं जा रहा हूँ अभी. बहुत काम है आज मेरे को. मैं शाम को आएगा तो लेट करेगा स्ट्रीम. 6 बजे आएगा. 6 से 12 हम मैच खींचेंगे. बस ये इतना मिशन करके we are off.
Push your old woman around. White one. Take
ah.
ओके बाय. आप भी तो मैं जा रहा हूँ. ये एक मिशन करके जाएगा मैं. हेलो भास्कर दास, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम. अभी जाने वाला हूँ मैं गाइस. फिर भी लाइक करके जाओ. अब छोटा थोड़ा काम है मेरे को आज. बाहर जाने वाला है.
Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
ओह वाओ, ये कौन है? निकल.
These scars long have yearned for your tender caress,
गेम
to
में भी गाना है.
bind our fortunes Damn what the stars.
प्रिसिला के लिए लाइक कर दो गाइस फटाफट.
Rend my heart open, then your love profess, a winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet.
और भास्कर भाई कल हम एपेक्स खेलने वाले हैं तो साथ में खेल सकते हैं.
I will follow into the storm to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone, amidst the cold to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning, your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if the wish I whisper you flee.
अरे कदम भाई सबर.
I know him!
It's the Witcher.
'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back in White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer?
There's a war on. Some died.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere.
Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a
But-
decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's
मैं
ass.
तेरे को काटेगा.
Save you,
वो काट के भाग रहा
He
है.
murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come.
I wish to listen to music.
Can't.
It's go. Don't be. Or should I?
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny. Not here. Come with me.
There a reason for all?
An excellent one.
She.
And I've not seen.
Let.
Well, he's not. Have I
Beg it. God.
tried?
Here I go again.
Whoever.
What? So.
I don't.
Well, I've got bugger all to do here. Heading back to the Rosemary.
Back again.
Now you